So the last question of the year 2022, variant 21, May June. Question number 7. The periodic table can be used to classify the elements. The group number 1 elements reacts with cold water to form a alkaline solution. When the group number 1 elements they react with the cold water, they form a alkaline solution. Place the group number 1 element cesium, lithium, potassium, rubidium, sodium in their order of reactivity with the water. Put the most reactive first and the least reactive in the second one. So the most reactive in the group is the first one is a cesium here. The second one is lithium. The third one is potassium. Sorry, cesium, rubidium, then after rubidium we have potassium, then sodium, and the last one is lithium. Now, name the alkaline solution form when the cesium reacts with the cold water. So the alkaline solution is a cesium hydroxide. Now, in group number 1 elements have low melting point. Group number 1 element have the low melting point, then transition element. Describe one other difference in the physical property of a group number 1 element and transition element. So their physical property can be a low density, they are soft, and they are less strong. So these are the physical property. Color, color, catalyst, and the variable oxidation state. These three are the chemical properties. So any of these three physical property can be used here. So I'm going to write here is low density. Now the next one, group number 7. The color compound, Insha, I have said that the color compound property is a chemical property. So they are asking for a physical property here. So the color compound is a property in a is the kind of a chemical property. Group number 7 elements are known as the halogens. Astatine is below iodine in group number 7. Predict the physical state of astatine at the room temperature or, and pressure. So the starting from the fluorine till iodine, we have studied the change of a state here. Starting are the gaseous here, and the last we have a solid. The iodine is a solid at the room temperature. So obviously the astatine is also a solid at the room temperature and pressure. Thank you, Insha. I got your answer. Group number 7 elements react with aqueous solution containing halides. Group number 7 reacts with the aqueous solution containing a halides. Halides like the fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. These are the halides, ionic states of a halogens. When an aqueous chlorine is added to the aqueous potassium bromide, Aqueous chlorine, aqueous chlorine means the chlorine 2 is added in the potassium bromide, a reaction occurs. Okay. The ionic half equation for the reaction are shown here. These are the half ionic equation here. Chlorine, aqueous chlorine gains the electron, become a chloride ion. Bromide loses the electron and become a bromine gas. Describe the color change of the solution. Original color of the solution of a potassium bromide solution is colorless. They are colorless with the when they are bonded, and when they are displaced their color is changed. So for the bromine the color is orange, brown, or dark yellow color. So the best color to write down for the bromine or to remember the color of the bromine is the orange. Sorry, is the brown. Yes, students. Any question here? No. Now the next question. Identify the species that is oxidized. Oxidized is that species which lose the electron, loses electron. So if we go back here, the bromine on the product side you have an electron here. Whenever you have an electron on the product side, that means the electrons are lost. Okay, so the bromide species is the bromide here, bromide ion, and the explanation: bromide ions loses electrons. Okay, now the next thing, bromine monochloride. Bromine monochloride means the bromine and the one chloride ion is made by the reaction between the bromine and chlorine. The chemical equation is shown here. We have a chemical equation here. Bromine molecule, chlorine molecule. You have a molecule, 2 moles of a bromine monochloride is formed here. Now, so these two are at the bond breaking side, and this one is on the bond making side. So 2 moles of bromine monochloride are formed. So multiply with the 2 here. Then we have to plus these 2. So you will get the bond breaking side. Okay. Now calculate the total amount of energy required to break the bond of 1 mole of bromine and the 1 mole of chlorine. So the chlorine and chlorine and bromine and bromine. Chlorine and chlorine value is 242. Bromine and bromine value is 190. Yes, answer is 432. Now for the bromine monochloride, 2 moles. So 2 multiply with the 218. Answer is 436. Now the formula for the delta H, overall energy, bond breaking minus to the bond making. So the bond breaking is 432 minus 436. Answer is -4. -4 kilojoules per mole. Yes, student. Is there any question from your side? Paper is complete here. 2022 May June variant 41. So we have completed the 2022 variant 41. Now we're going to start with the May June 2022 variant 61. Okay.